Hey everybody, Ryan here from Rhino Hockey Channel. Alright, gonna be going over the Nashville Prayers season review. If you have not done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let's get started with the Nashville Prayers season review. Alright, this is how their season went. They had a better season than it started. They started off terrible this last season. So, they definitely finished a much hotter team than they started with. 31-23-2 is their record this season. 64 points. Finished 13th out of 31. They had lost to Carolina in the first round in a 6-game series. Obviously, that means 4 games to 2. But just going to clarify that. Alright. Their special teams was terrible. 17.6% on the power play. Tied for 23rd out of 31. That was the better one of the two. 75.6% on the penalty kill, tied for 29th out of 31. That is awful. And this is normally a very good defensive team and very good penalty kill team. So that is just wow. That was just surprising when I saw that. They had 2.7 goals for per game, good enough for 22nd out of 31, and a 2.75 goals against per game, tied for 20th out of 31. So they were top 10, 11 in the league in defense. All right. Their offense was awful. Considering the players they had, they did have a lot of injuries, though. I will give them credit there. But still, it's kind of surprising how bad they did. 151 goals for, 154 goals against for a -3 goal differential. Key injuries this year. Philip Forsberg, probably their best forward, was out for times. Luke Cunnin was out. Ryan Ellis was out. Matt Duchene was out. Dante Fabro was out. I believe Ryan Johansson was out for a time. I don't know why I didn't list him. But all those guys. I mean, that's 3 very good forwards, though Duchene was not very effective even when he was playing. So I'm not sure the injury was necessarily a bad thing in that situation. No offense to Duchene, I hope he's healthy and everything, but yeah, I don't know if he was playing with injury or what. He did not have a good year. Upcoming UFAs: Eric Goodbranson, Eric Holla, who I believe has signed somewhere else, Brad Richardson, Lucas Spiza, and Pekka Rinne, who of course has retired as the top goalie in Nashville history. We'll see if their current goalie, Juicy Saros, is able to pass any of those numbers. We'll see. But Pekka Rinne, great career. Unfortunately, did not ever get that cup. They lost the 1 year that they made the finals with him, unfortunately. But, well, I was not a fan of them that year, so I guess I wouldn't say unfortunately. But for Nashville fans, unfortunately. And for Pekka Rinne, I do wish he had won one, but he did not, unfortunately. Upcoming RFAs, sorry, we're on RFAs. Dante Fabro, who has re-signed, since I wrote these all out a couple days ago, and of course there have been signings since. Tanner Jeannot, Matthew Olivier, Rem Pitlick, Eli Tolvanen, and Juicy Saros. Saros is in for a big payday. This team is going to be cash strapped, I have a feeling. Terrible contracts. Hey, I recognize these 2 names. Matt Duchene has been a terrible contract for a lot of his career, unfortunately. Has not exactly lived up to the expectations where he was drafted. $8 million he's being paid through 25-26. That's a painful contract, especially if he plays the way he did last year. And he has a bit of a reputation for making teams worse. Not through his play necessarily, just somehow he, kind of like Terrell Hall, always ends up being on a terrible team. Don't know why, just as how it worked out. Of course, they made the playoffs. He didn't do anything, but yep, there's that. Ryan Johansson has not been playing as well as he did a couple years ago. So, $8 million through 24-25, he needs to up his play. Both these guys need to up their play this year, and they need to stay healthy. That's the big thing. But they can't, and they continue to get worse in their play. This is going to be a painful one for these 2 contracts. I'm still surprised Seattle did not take one of those 2 because they both were available. Who wants out? Not sure anybody wants out necessarily because I think most of the guys there want to stay there. Top scorer and top goalie, Roman Josi, a defender, led the team in scoring. 8 goals, 25 assists for 33 points. He missed a couple games. He didn't miss much, just like 2, 3, or 4, something like that. Juicy Saros, definitely a top goalie, 35, 21, and 11. He had a 927 save percentage at 2.28 goals against average. He keeps that up, he's going to be a very good goalie. And honestly, for my top 10 goalie video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I didn't list him, but I can see him being in there too at the same time. Upcoming draft. Fedor Svechnikov was their, I don't know why it says upcoming draft. Sorry, this past draft, Fedor Svechnikov was their top pick at 19. They also had another first round pick, Zachary LaRue. So we'll see how those two develop and work out for him. There, you can see there the rest of their picks. So hopefully they all work out. You never know, but highly unlikely all of them. But hopefully their 2 first at least will work out for him. Future outlook, in my opinion, it will be next season when they will be competitive for a playoff spot. So next season, they could be competitive. But at the same time, I can also see them not being competitive if these guys don't produce to the level they need to, or if they're ravaged by injuries again. Because can you imagine this team lost Roman Josi at this point? I mean, they lost Ryan Ellis this year. Luckily, Dante Fabro is definitely looking like he's ready to be that second pair defender now, or first pair, whichever. But as of right now, this team looks like they can be competitive. It's just a matter of if they will. I don't think I can call them a contender, though. I don't think they're at that point. So, I'm not sure they're going to be competitive for much longer. I think they may be near that closed window time. So, we'll see, but they could be competitive at SC this year. Alright, that's all I have for you for the Nashville Predators season review. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button especially though, and hit that notification bell. And also make sure to share the video and comment and let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Other than that, we can talk Nashville, talk about anything hockey related. Alright, I will see you all next video. Bye everybody.